this is Brooke with Healant, and today on our journey towards optimal health, we will be learning some exercises to assist in neck pain and with neck alignment. Okay, with the increased use of cell phones and laptops, our bodies are actually not in proper alignment, and this can cause a lot of stress and pain in our necks. When you're on your phone and you're looking down like this, that is not good for your neck. And when you're sitting on your laptop like this, after a long day, you put a lot of strain in this area. Okay, so the muscles that we are going to be focusing on today are going to be our three main muscle groups for our neck pain. We have our splenius muscle that goes right down here. We have our trapezius muscles that come down on either side. And then you even have your SM muscle or your sternocleidomastoid that comes from the mastoid process and connects over here at the clavicle. And by stretching these areas, we can relieve some of the pain and tension kept in your neck. So that first exercise that we are going to be looking at is for having a forward neck posture. We want to be doing a nice chin tuck to make sure we have proper alignment. So what I like to do is think about having someone pull on your hair or on your head with a string going up and back. And that's going to make you have this really nice double chin. So you go up and back, tuck in that chin, and hold for about 15 seconds. And if this is something that is hard for you to do, and keep your back nice and straight, you can also do it up against a wall. Just make sure your low back, your shoulders, and your head are all touching the wall. And then after about 15 seconds, you can relax. And I usually relax for about 5 to 10 seconds before I go back in and tuck back and up. You should be feeling this in your front neck muscle, right in here. And this really makes sure that you have a nice stable neck so that you don't have any head issues. Relax again. And you just really want to make sure that you are keeping your head on top of your shoulders and your head on top of your neck and your neck on top of your shoulders. Our next two stretches are going to be focusing in on our tension and pain that we might be feeling in our neck. So this will also help with your posture, but it's more so targeting those types of strains and pains that you might be feeling. So the first thing that I like to do is really get a feel for my neck. So I like to start off with my neck flexion, which is whenever you are turning your head, looking up, and then coming back down. And when I do come back down, I still am thinking about someone pulling on my hair up and back so that I'm not doing anything too wild and crazy. So you should be keeping your neck in pretty straight alignment when you do this on top of your shoulders. So you're looking up. And I'm really thinking about pulling my hair up and a little bit back, and then look up again. If you feel some extra strain or tension, you can hold in that position and really think about your breathing. And then the other type of neck flexion that we can do is our side to side. And this is where I really need the stretch for me personally. So if I tilt my head to the side, I like to hold this usually for at least 5 seconds. If you're not feeling a good stretch right in here, you can rest your hand on top of your head, and that will really make sure that you are targeting that muscle. Just breathe. And then I'll turn to the other side or tilt to the other side. I need more. And so I feel this right now through here, so through that sternocleidomastoid, that SM muscle again. And if I feel good, I'll come back to the center, turn this way again. And you can also play around with this. You know, if you tilt your head forward a little bit more, you might get more of a stretch back here, and maybe you need that. So just be really aware of your body. And if you're feeling any extra pain or some like clicking noises, then take that as a note that you should probably stay in this position a little longer. Just think about your breathing. And then this way. I need this one to be tilted forward a bit, and that's okay. And now I'm feeling it right here behind my ear. And it just kind of feels like somebody is pulling a little harder than I would like on my muscle, but it's not anything unbearable. If you start yanking your head down, that can be a problem. So just listen to your body and do what feels comfortable and natural for you. The third type of stretch is our neck rotation. So how I like to start this off is by first looking left to right, and I hold each churn for 3 to 5 seconds. So I'll start off by looking to my right, hold, and then come back to the center, turn the other way, and hold. I'm noticing that the right side of my neck is a lot more tense than the left side. So just take those little notes, and then we can intensify our stretch too if you need to by putting your hand right here and really pushing up on it. And that will help those muscles kind of work a little bit, but also help them get a little bit more relaxed. And I can turn this other way. Again, I'll put my hand here. I'm going to turn my head a little bit more than the other side and really push. And that's getting right back in here where I really need it. And then the last thing that you can do is, I call it around the world with your head. So I start by looking down and I rotate as far as I can all the way around. And I try and make each circle about 5 seconds. And I'll go the other way. Oh, and I found another spot, so I'm going to sit right here to get here. If you're feeling any extra pain or tension, I should say, then you can sit there for a little bit longer. We're coming back to the center. You do want to try and make sure that you are doing the same number of around the world on each side. So I wouldn't want to keep circling around towards the right over and over and over, because then I'm not actually targeting all of my different muscles that are in there. By changing my direction, I'm ensuring that I'm getting all of those muscle groups that are in my neck. And I need to go one more time this way. And those are our stretches. So to review, anytime that you are noticing that you're at your computer, on your phone, or even in the car and you are making this kind of posture, tell yourself, wait a minute, pull that neck back up, hold it for about 10 seconds, and let yourself relax just a little bit and really pay attention to your body and have that be your cue of, ooh, I need to really be focusing on strengthening these muscles by tucking that chin back. And remember, you're kind of thinking about having your head get pulled up as well. The other thing, whenever you are in between meetings or in between clients, or even if you're stopped at a light, you can always think about doing these neck stretches if you have that neck pain. More frequently is better than less frequently. So even if you just take 1 minute to really sit in our stretches, doing that neck flexion from side to side and sitting in that, that would be really good. So let's say you have 5 meetings all on your computer in one day. In between each meeting, you can really think about doing these neck stretches. Going back and then coming back up. So anytime you even feel that pain or really big tension, you can go ahead and sit in the stretch. I generally recommend holding for 10 to 15 seconds, but if you're feeling intense pain, allow yourself to sit in that stretch longer and really focus on that breathing. So if you need some extra help with massaging those muscles and making sure they are nice and loose, you can use one of these. This is a 3D roller, and it is actually linked in the description box below. And this is really great to kind of massage those muscles. So if you have some of your neck tension, what you can do is take this and go, oh here, I like to do it this way. You can go up, and I press pretty firmly. You can go up. If you have any tension in your neck, you could even use this here on your neck. Oh, I just found a knot. So really explore your body. You might find some things you didn't know about. And then you can even use this in your jaw if you have some tension in your jaw. Go. There we go. If you have tension in your arms as well, you could even use it there. This really can be used anywhere on your body. So if I was using it on my arm, I might kind of do this. Ooh, I'll put it here. And pay attention to where you're feeling that tension and what feels good for your body. You'd be surprised where you find muscle tension. I just found some right here. And again, I can use this. Just push it a little bit firmly. Go back and forth. And that will really get that spot. Thank you for joining us today. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe to stay up to date on any new videos that we post.